Okay, welcome back to the Plants vs. Zombies tutorial, and today we will be working on plants. So, yeah, plants in Plant UI, and we'll also get the shovel done. And here's just a small preview of what we'll be doing. Eventually you do run out of money and you can't place. I started with 1,000. Let's get started though. Alright, to start off this, we're gonna go ahead and start scripting character select. This is how you're gonna select what character you have. So I have a script called pick. You should already have this in. I think I put that in last tutorial. We're only gonna change one variable per script, so it's gonna be really simple. But to start off, we can do repeat wait. Until game is loaded. Then we're gonna get tween service. Scratch that. This script does not use tween service. We're gonna get camera. Nope, wait. Replicated storage. And then we're going to get start remote. We're gonna create a new remote event inside remotes. Nope, that's also a pointless value because I just copied a lot of the script from a different script when making the game. But we're gonna get, actually I don't think we really need anything. We'll just do local function select character. And we'll do script.parent.mouse button one click connect, and then we'll connect that to select character. And then we need to get our equip frame, which is local equipped frame, which is going to be script.parent.parent.parent.parent.equip. You just need to make sure you're defining this frame right here. And then inside of player stats, we're going to create a new folder called slots. And we're going to add a bool value. And we're going to name this to slot 1 and duplicate that 5 times. You can do this for however many slots you have. I'd suggest sticking with 5 to not complicate the script any further. And then we're going to get local slot values. Folder is equal to game dot players dot local player dot player gy dot player stats and player stats dot slots. And then local plant2 clone is equal to script.parent. And this is where you put whatever your plant name is. Okay, so I actually messed something up here. I didn't mess anything up, but you need to name the viewport frame to whatever your text label frame is. Make it the exact same. Well, actually, you need to also make sure it's the same as this model right here. I don't know why I did this, but I just did it like this. So it's going to be script.parent.pshooter. And then for the rest of the script, we're going to be checking which I might have to fix something later. But for the rest of this script, we're going to just be checking if slot 1 is filled, and then we're going to move it to slot 2. If that's filled, to slot 3. And then if all 5 are filled, it's going to do nothing. So if equip frame dot slot 1 dot plant dot value equals plant to clone dot name, then so this is unequipping, and for this you're gonna want to make sure that you have this value right here. It's a string value. I probably could have done an object value. Oh well. So then if this is true, then you're gonna want to get rid of plant is equal to equip frame dot slot 1 find first child plant to clone dot name. Get rid of plant destroy. Equip frame dot slot 1 dot plant dot value is equal to nil. And I use the word nil, not the value nil. And then script dot parent dot check mark dot visible equals false. Only do this if you added check marks. Slot value folder dot slot 1 dot value is equal to nil. And then we're gonna put else if, and we'll just copy this. But we're gonna make sure to change slot to slot 2 and replace all this. And we'll just copy that for each one, every slot you have. So this would be slot 3, slot 4, and slot 5. Okay, you're gonna want to add another else if, and this time write if equip frame dot slot 1 dot plant dot value equals nil, then local template clone equals plant to clone find first child plant to clone. Oh, okay, so I did it like this. Clone, that might be a problem. Well, if you want to change this, then you can. What I'm doing is I'm copying the viewport frame and pasting it into the viewport frame, which doesn't make much sense. Why not just copy and paste the model? But for now it's fine because I don't want to have to rearrange the camera. But if you want to just copy and paste the plant, if your camera's already there, you just do plant to clone, wait for child, plant to clone dot name, clone. But I'm just gonna do clone, and then template clone dot parent is equal to equip frame dot slot 1. And equip frame dot slot 1 dot plant dot value is equal to template clone dot name. And then script dot parent dot checkmark dot visible is equal to true. And stat player stat at the top, do local player stats. Nope, I read that wrong. Okay. You can just do slot value folder dot slot 1 dot value equals plant clone dot name. And then we're gonna copy this one 5 times. I should have just turned this into a function. Actually. It's fine for now. If you want to turn that into a function, you can. It just makes it a bit less complex. But you're going to copy it and copy and paste it for every slot you have in here, which is for me 5, but you might have more. So that's 5, and then you're going to go through and change every Alright, so make sure everything's good and then copy and paste it. 5 times for me. No, wait, 4 times for me. I have 5 slots and I'm not copying and pasting it 5 times. I'm just doing it 4 times. And that should be good. Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and take this. I'm gonna delete the other 2. And then I'm gonna copy and paste it into here. And then this is important. You need to change P shooter to whatever this is named. Or if you changed the script earlier, whatever this is named. And do that for every plant you have. There's definitely way better ways of doing this, but I felt lazy. Oh, and we have an error. Game is not a valid member of workspace. Oh, it's because I was making this into a model. Alright. There we go. You can now select your characters. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And you can unselect them. I could make it to where it refreshes and moves up here, but why would I do that? Not worth my time, sorry. Nice to see this still works. Alright, now time to actually get to plant spawning. So to start off, you're gonna want to make sure in your tiles folder That's, by the way, how I set it up. I did game, world 1, tiles, points, map, lawnmowers, spawn. Well, this isn't important, but yeah, tiles. In every tile, I added a object value and then renamed it to plant. And then I also gave it 2 attributes, used and tile number. I just labeled it off like this. I don't know if I actually used tile number, but I decided it would be smart to give it an ID. Alright, now you're going to want to go to your equipped folder, equip frame, and you're gonna insert a local script, and you're gonna name it to select. And to start off, you can do repeat wait until game is loaded. Local this number equals 1. Why did I use that? Let me look through. Okay, so this is just whatever your slot number is, and this one is 1, and then local player equals game.players.localPlayer. Local player GUI equals player.player GUI. Local replicated storage equals game get service replicate storage. Local start level no, we don't use that either. Local module, we also don't use that. Okay. We're going to create 2 functions. Local function turn off others. This is for color. And local function level select. Nope. Select. You do script.parent.mouse button one click dot colon connect select. Alright, to start off for this, we're just literally making we're just doing script.parent.slot1 dot background color 3 equal color 3 dot new you just go get your background color, copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste 5 times, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5. And then we're gonna do script.parent.slot1 check mark .visible equals false. Again, I added check mark to mine. And do that for every single one. So I'm gonna do if player GUI, wait for child, player stats, dot in level dot value equal true, then and script dot parent dot value plant. This text is really small and hard to read off. Dot value does not equal nil, then if player GUI wait for child player stats, and inside of player stats we're actually going to insert a new value, which is a number value, and just rename this to slot. Dot slot dot value equals 0, and then turn off equal 0, turn off others, script dot parent dot check dot checkmark dot visible equals true, script dot parent find first child, slot dot this number dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot new 0.756 comma 0.756 comma 0.756. Yeah, okay. Maybe even 8. And then we'll do player GUI wait for child player stats. No, player GUI wait for child player stats. Current selected value slot dot value equals this num. Else if player GUI wait for child player stats dot slot else if turn off others player GUI wait for child player stats dot slot dot value equals 0. Else if player GUI wait for child. We should really just make a variable for this. Player stats dot slot equals the dot value is less than 7 and player GUI. I'm gonna put this on a new line. Wait for child player stats dot current dot slot dot value is greater than 0 and player GUI wait for child player stats put this on a new line too. Dot slot dot value does not equal this num. Then what we're gonna do is turn off others, player GUI, wait for child, player stats, dot slot dot value equals this num, script dot parent dot check dot check mark, dot visible equal true, script dot parent, find first child, slot dot dot this num dot background color. Actually, we can just do, we'll just copy and paste this. And that's this done. Now you're going to copy and paste this into each one of your other slots. Go into it, change this num to 2, this num to 3, 4, and 5. And then we also have the shovel. So we'll go ahead and do that script. I'll just go ahead and create a new local script. Actually, now that I look at the actual script, you can just copy one of these and paste it in. Change this to 6 and also add a script dot parent dot shovel dot check mark dot visible equals false. Actually, there's a few more changes that we're going to want to add. To start off, we're not changing the background color. But other than that, I don't think we do anything else. Okay. So if we go into players, my player, player GUI, and then player stats, and we go ahead and get our plan selected and then click start, the game is now running. If we click 1, we have an error. Okay. In level. Oh, okay, I see. So it should be game in progress. So change that for every single select. I think I just did this one, yep. Change it to whatever value you have. Especially if yours isn't named game in progress. But if you didn't capitalize it, any letters or anything, then change that. Okay, now this should work. We click this and go into players, player GUI, player stats, and slot. It's 1, 2. This doesn't work because we don't have anything selected there. That messed up. Okay, so in your shovel, just get rid of this line, we don't need it. And that should be good. We'll go and test it, but I won't make sure it's changing to 6 because it should already do that. Yep. Okay, I forgot to disable the check mark. We'll just copy and paste this into EverScript. That just turns visibility on the checkmark off. And that's our equip frame done. And now we actually have to start spawning the plants, which is actually less confusing than the UI. Okay, to start off, we're going to go into player controller and we're going to make a new function called function update. Alright, actually, at the very top, we're going to do local selection box equals instance.new selection box. And we'll do selection box.parent equals workspace, and selection box.adorny is equal to nil, and selection box.color 3 is equal to color 3 dot new 000. Alright, now at the very bottom we're gonna do mouse. We don't have a mouse, do we? So we have player, right? Okay, so local mouse equals player dot mouse. Get mouse. Okay, so mouse dot move connect to update. And we'll do if player dot player GUI wait for child stats dot in level game in progress. Dot value is equal to true. Then local target equals mouse dot target. If target dot name equals sun and target find first child sun amount and debound. We don't have a value for debound. I'll just do that right here. Local debound equals to false. So, and debound equal false, then debound equals true. We'll have note give player sun. Then we'll do else if target equal nil. Then tile we'll just do local tile equals nil. So then tile equals nil. Selection box dot adorny equals nil. Else if target get attribute tile number. Check to make sure that's what you named your attribute. Inside tiles, like I said, it had an attribute called tile number. Make sure that's the same. Then tile equals target. Selection box dot adorny equals tile. Else then it's just on a random object, so tile equals nil. Selection box dot adorning equals nil. We'll go and test, but what that does is it gives a selection box, which is, yeah, it broke. Let's see, what line is that? 4? Oh, okay, so it's not get mouse, it's get mouse. Colon get mouse. I hope I'm saying that right. So, as you can see, the game isn't in progress, so no selection boxes are appearing. But now that the game is in progress, they do appear. But we haven't made our click function yet. So up here, we're gonna do function plant and function dig. We'll close this because that's all done. And then mouse dot button 1 down connect function, and then we'll do if tile does not equal nil and player dot GUI wait for child player stats dot game in progress equal true and player player wait for child player GUI wait for child player stats. Okay, so and dot slot dot value equals no wait, does not equal 0. Then if player GUI wait for child player stats dot currently selected dot slot dot value equals 6. And tail dot plant is not equal to nil. So we already established that tile is equal to target, so that's setting it as an object, so yeah, that would make sense. So tile dot plant is not equal to nil. Then tile dot plant equals nil. No wait, hold up. Dig, and as parameter for dig, we're gonna do plant and tile. Same for plant, we're gonna do plant and tile. So we're gonna do dig tile wait for child plant and comma dot value and then comma tile. And then we'll do else if tile wait for child plant dot value and for game in progress, make sure it's dot value. Plant dot value does not equal, right? No, equal. So if it's currently nothing, then local slot equals script.parent.main GUI. What did we name it? Script.parent. Nope, not two parents. .main GUI. .equipped. Find for child. Slot. Player GUI. Wait for child. Player stats. Slot. Value. We'll do plant. Slot. Wait for child. Plant and value and comma tile. Now we just need to make our dig and plant function. Now we're going into main, and we're first of all gonna add a new remote event and name this one to add plant. Then we'll do replicated storage dot remote dot add plant dot on server event connect function player tile and plant. We're gonna print received, just check later. And if plant equal nil, then return end. Local plant to clone equals replicated storage dot plants wait for child plant. Local config equals plant to clone wait for a child config, because every single plant has a config file. And then local cost equal config dot cost, which is the value inside the config folder, so make sure you name that as I did. Local new plant equals replicated storage dot plants wait for child plant and then clone. Why did I put plant to clone? I don't know. We're not even gonna use it, so you could get rid of that, I guess. Yeah, we don't. Well, I guess we do. Anyway, new plant dot parent plus workspace dot plants. New plant move to tile dot position, and then new plant dot primary part dot position. Make sure it has a primary part too. Equals new plant dot primary part dot position plus vector 3 dot new 0 comma -3, right? Nope, -3.8 comma. Yep, okay. Print new plant dot name new plant wait for child config dot tile dot value equals tile local use equals tile get attribute used use dot used equals true, and then we'll do animate. That's for the next tutorial. Alright, finally, we have one last thing to do. So inside plant, we're going to do if... Oh, and by the way, we're going to want to add a new value inside player stats, and it's a number value, and I'll just name it sim as the script. And that is player amount of sun. And I'm going to give myself like 1,000. So if player amount of sun, okay, so local player amount of sun equals, actually no, it's just named sun. Player.player GUI, wait for child, player stats dot sun, and then local plant to clone. Again, I don't think I use this value, so I don't know what the point of this is, but oh well. Local config equals plant to clone. We'll wait for child config. Local cost equals config.cost. If player amount of sun dot value is greater than or equal to cost dot value, then player amount of sun dot value minus equals cost dot value. Duplicate storage dot remotes dot update. Add plant colon fire server. We're gonna send the tile and the plant. And then finally dig if tile dot plant dot value is not equal to nil. Then tile dot plant dot value destroy. Forget storage dot remotes dot add plant, because this also functions as removing the plant. Fire server tile and nil. Local used equals tile get attribute. Used and used equal true. Well, we'll see if we can plant again. Heck, I don't even know if that really, if I even use that value. Okay. We'll also be able to see if it charges us. As you can see, it charges us, and if we buy the sun, it's gonna charge us 50. And if we buy this guy, it's gonna charge us that much. And if we buy well, first of all, it doesn't cost us extra. But what happened here? We'll go to game, world 1 tiles, and sure, we can use this one plant. So it's not updating the value. And it's not also updating used. But again, I don't know if I use that, so. Because as you can see, if I use dig. Anyway, plants. Used equals true. So I'm gonna go ahead and set used to false whenever you remove a plant, even though you don't use the value. But okay, so new plant. So what about tile? Let's try this. This should hopefully work. Yep, and now you can't spam on it. And that also doesn't update our money, so that's good. And yep, it does it. And you should be able to dig now. If I can find that tile again. Yeah, here it is. It doesn't remove it. Yay. Oh, okay, so if plant equals nil, then we're gonna do let's do this equals nil. And we can test if that works by buying a pea shooter, deleting it, and then seeing if we can place there again. That did work, but it spawned 2 for some reason. Oh, it never deleted. Wait, what? Never deleted. Oh, okay, wait, maybe. Tile.plant.value destroyed. Tile.plant. Okay, so I forgot to update the value right here equals nil. That doesn't update server side though, so I'm gonna do tile.plant.value destroy it, and yeah, that should work better. there shouldn't be two. Yep, there we go. And that's gonna sum it up for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you should subscribe. This takes a long time to make, so it'd be helpful.